Welcome to Your Best Friend, a podcast about life, friendship, and tacos. My name is Ruben Jay.
And I'm Moxy Ann.
And she is Moxy Ann. That is a great way to start the show. She is Moxy Ann.
Can you not hear me? Oh no! Can you not hear me?
I should make her think that we can't hear her. This is going to be really fun.
Oh my gosh, you can totally hear me.
I don't know where Moxy went. She's not here right now. So we're gonna start the show without her. I don't know where she is or what.
I can see you smiling. I can see you laughing at this internally. The way you laugh.
I wonder if Brad's available right now to
say something
for the podcast.
Actually funny and
pretend not here. Like you never say anything funny to begin with. Shut up.
You shut up.
No, you shut up.
No, you shut up.
$1 in the jar.
You're really not doing a lot for this whole dating rumor.
I think the rumor's going to live on, long past your marriage to Brad and your 14 children.
We are not having 14 children.
13.
Nope.
They're starting to have kids tomorrow.
This week at work, this lady decided to tell me about why she was so glad that she had her first child at 20.
What was that?
What? Why was that?
Yeah, why was she so excited to have her first child at 20?
Because she said you get to have them when you're young and you have a lot of energy. And then when they're older, you're still young-ish. To which I said, okay, we're going to wait like 6 years to have kids.
When you're 40?
How old do you think I am?
6 years minus 40.
34?
I meant to say 40 years minus 6.
Negative 34?
Where are we back in the 40s, 30s, 20s? This is a great start to the show, by the way. I gotta say, this is probably one of my favorite starts in a very long time.
This is awesome. What are we talking about today, Ruben?
Well, we are talking about how people should click on the Amazon link in the description down below.
Ah, is that what we're talking about?
Oh, such a great delay.
Oh, right. I'm supposed to talk about that.
I think she fell off the internet again, which is okay. She hasn't been on the internet in a while, so I'm going to go ahead and call somebody else to co-host the show.
No, don't do that.
I wonder who's available right now to co-host the show.
No.
Lots of people with better internet. I'm sure.
I don't know what's wrong with my internet.
The Amazon link in the description down below.
All right, so what you want to do is you want to use the Amazon link to buy some... Why did you get rid of me? This is not my fault.
It was an accident. That was an accident. I pushed the wrong button.
Should I switch my Wi-Fi again?
No, let's keep going.
Okay. What you want to do, you bookmark, you take that link in our description and you bookmark it on your browser. And then we should really do this drunk because I feel drunk, but I'm not. You bookmark it and then you...
Joe, are you okay?
You click on it. I'm not okay. You click on it and it'll take you to Amazon, which is what it's supposed to do. And then it takes you to Amazon and you just buy stuff. And that's all you do.
$1 in the jar.
That's it. That's all you need to do. And it helps us. I'm not going to tell you how. I'm not going to tell you that it by clicking add to cart, it adds power to the demonic forces that we're using to invade Indonesia. By use of ferret power, but I will tell you that it helps.
What the hell is ferret power?
That's a good question, Ruben. I'm glad that you asked. I can't tell you. Otherwise, I would have to kill you.
Really bad band.
Ferret power!
$1 in the jar.
Singing.
That was literally singing.
I wasn't singing.
You literally sang the word power.
Power!
$1 in the jar.
We can do this all night. We are 6 minutes into this thing, and we have not given the people one piece of substantial entertainment until that little thing that just happened.
Yeah. What?
All right, let's talk about this week's topic.
So,
You know what I bought? You know what I bought with our Amazon money?
what did you? Oh no! What did you buy?
I bought a PlayStation 4.
You did not.
I thought it was a PlayStation 5, so I paid somebody $2,000 for it.
Wait. What? You bought it with our Amazon money or on Amazon to give us money?
With our Amazon money.
Oh my gosh.
Also with your credit card, because we only had like $60 in there. So thank you for my birthday present, Moxy. I appreciate it. I love the PlayStation 4 that I thought was a PlayStation 5 that I overpaid for. So thank you so much. It's going to be a great day the next week and a half.
Today is gonna be a good day. Do you want to hear something?
$1 in the jar.
No, I don't. So we are here today. We have gathered the people here today to discuss something very important to the world of entertainment.
Yes.
As you all know, I have become an avid fan of the show The Office.
You're welcome, by the way.
I did not start watching it because of you.
Yes, you did.
No, I did not.
Yeah, you did.
Not true.
I take full credit.
Not true. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, she is lying.
The delicates.
I started watching as a favorite of Brad. So with that being said, I thought that, we have about 7 days left in the year, give or take. About 14 days left in the year. I actually don't know how long we have left in the year by the time this episode drops. I believe we have about 10 days. And come January 1st, The Office is leaving Netflix. And it's heading to the Peacock streaming app, which is weird.
Yeah, it is weird. I don't understand why they had to do that.
So what was kind of funny is Andy Buckley, who plays David Wallace, announced it the other day on Instagram. Did you see
I love that announcement? Yeah.
So I'm going to read it to people right now. If I can find it. That's not it. Where'd it go? Where'd it go, man?
It's gone into the ether, man.
What's ether? Who's ether?
It's like out of this world, man.
You're out of this world, man.
You're out of the...
That was fun.
This episode is bluster.
Yeah, I blame you. So, there was a memorandum sent out from Dunder Mifflin Incorporated to all employees from David Wallace Date December 14, 2020. Subject: Peacock to become exclusive streaming home of The Office. And it reads, colleagues, it is with great pride that I announced Peacock will be streaming the documentary footage that was shot at Dunder Mifflin Scranton between 2005 and 2013. We are very excited about our collaboration with Peacock and wanted to give all employees a summary of what Peacock will be streaming starting January 1st, 2021. Episode 201 total of The Office, a superfan episode that will include never-before-seen footage and deleted scenes in extended cuts of the original series with the original series, starting with season 3. More. Oh, what the? That's a weird sentence. Whatever. Coming in March. Some playlists, some other stuff. Signed, David Wallace, CEO of Dunder Mifflin Paper Company Incorporated. So that's the way that they reminded people that The Office is leaving Netflix. So before I started watching The Office, Moxy, you would tell me all the time to watch The Office, watch The Office, watch The Office. And what would I tell you?
You said, I think, that it was a stupid show.
I called it trash TV.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
And I still think it's trash TV.
I'm trash TV.
Anyway, after I found myself in a position where I was hired at a company that literally paid me for 6 hours a day to literally sit around and do nothing, I started accidentally watching The Office, and I fell in love with it.
Whoa. How do you accidentally start watching The Office?
It turns on the Netflix, and it just plays until you realize that you've been watching The Office for 14 days straight.
So you made a decision to watch The Office?
No, I went to Netflix looking for Friends, and it wasn't there anymore. You
shouldn't have gone to Netflix. You go to Facebook to look for Friends, or like a dating app.
I don't need a dating app. I need Ross, Rachel, Joey, Chandler, Phoebe, Monica.
Dude, you got to decide on one. There's only one woman for every man. And Ross is not it.
Ross is not a woman.
I know. My point exactly.
Oh, okay. It's
That's not the one I wanted. Okay.
Fail.
So I have always been a huge fan of Friends. So that's what I consider really good television is Friends. I consider How I Met Your Mother really good television. I consider the one with Tim Allen. What is it called? What is it called?
Something about a bass.
Last Man Standing.
Yeah.
Bass. I think that's great television. I think I Love Lucy, obviously the greatest sitcom ever.
Amen.
Ever. Period. I feel like a preacher. Period. And so The Office was just terrible television. And then I got to season 2. And that's when I realized.
What did you realize,
It
Ruben?
was a great show. It's a good show.
What I've been telling you all along.
It's a good show. Moxy, how many times have you watched The Office from start to finish?
Okay, from start to finish, I think twice. But I will just randomly pull out parts of it and rewatch them and not go through the entire thing. It's a lot of commitment to get through it all, like the entire thing. I need low commitment. I need low pressure. I don't want my TV to stress me out.
I have started watch the series in October of 2019. I have watched The Office from start to finish at least, at the minimum, at least 16 times.
That is disturbing. It's a little terrifying, actually.
So
Like,
when something,
actually,
so in the future, if I'm dating somebody and they ask me how I am with commitment, I'm going to tell them how committed I was to The Office in the year 2020.
somehow I feel like that's not going to win you that many points.
To be fair, I'm also probably on my 12th or 14th time around on Friends. I'm on my 4th or 5th go around on New Girl. I can't even tell you how many times I've watched How I Met Your Mother.
So you just have a thing for rewatching shows.
I like what I like. Okay.
You think it's like comfort food?
Kind of. Well, here's the thing. There isn't really a comedy, a sitcom out today that is funny. I mean, in the reality of things, today's sitcoms become woke speak.
Yeah, it's kind of really sad, actually. I think about a lot of the things that happen as part of The Office, like as part of the Office drama and things like that. Like that stuff, totally not PC and totally would not be cool today. Like even one of the very first episodes, the one where they the note cards on the head, Diversity Day, like that episode alone would kill that show today.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I mean, there's nothing in The Office that if it started up in 2020 would be allowed to hit air.
Yeah. It's kind of sad, and it's like, what are we doing to our entertainment?
There's some stuff that like I'm okay with being cut out. You know, there's
Like
a scene with there's a scene for when Dwight does Christmas. I forgot what it's called. And there's one of the traditions is when I guess what's his name? Belschnickel?
Belschnickel.
His assistant apparently shows up in blackface.
Yeah.
And they, you know, that the joke is kind of funny, but then the fact that they actually showed name blackface, you know, that's kind of like, okay, that I can see how that can be offensive. But would definitely get the show canceled today, like instantly canceled today.
Yeah.
I think Michael forcing himself on Oscar would cause a lot of drama in the Me Too years, which again, it's hilarious to watch it, you know, because Michael Scott would not be possible in today's day. Michael Scott would get canceled.
Yeah. Truly.
So I wanted to, you know, start this off 18 minutes in and discuss kind of why you thought that The Office was such a good show for me to watch, and what your favorite scenes or episodes of The Office were. And, you know, really at some point I want to encourage people to go watch The Office before it leaves Netflix. I plan to watch it from start to finish at least 2 more times.
Yeah. Like between now and January 1st, you plan to watch it at least 2 more times?
Yeah.
That is scary.
It is what it is.
Man. Personally, okay, starting with the first question, I fell in love with The Office.
Policy.
What?
It's always a good policy to start with the first question.
I fell in love with The Office in college, which is when I feel like a lot of people fall in love with The Office. I personally, and Brad gets mad at me about this, I watched most of it while doing homework. Like, just my first go through of it. I watched maybe the first season without any distraction, and then once I got into it, I was just doing homework all the time watching The Office. That was just what I did. Brad gets mad at me because he says it needs full attention, but I don't think so.
Oh, then he would hate me because I, you know, as I like I watched it, you know, 60,000 times. Most is while I'm doing other stuff, while I'm working on other things. And 80% of the time that I'm watching it is when I'm getting ready to go to sleep. So like the show literally gets me to sleep.
Well, yeah, I think it's different with the way you watch it though, because that was like my first time through.
Well, my first time through, I was editing audio at a radio station I shall not mention.
How did you do that?
Very carefully.
Yikes.
Although I should say, no, I wasn't editing audio all the time, but I was on my computer while it was in the background.
Well,
and then Jim fell in love with Pam.
Yeah. Yeah. I fell in love with it during college. I thought it would be the perfect show for Ruben because I feel like Ruben is all of the characters at different times.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What? 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 What does that mean? What do you mean? What is that?
So right now you are Dwight.
What? I'm telling Brad.
At times you are Michael. At times you're Jim.
When am I Jim? I need a very specific example.
When you look straight into the camera and make that face. You know the face.
I told somebody the other day that they are like, hey, what are you doing? And so I sent him a selfie on Snap and I kind of jimmed the camera and I told them I'm jimming the camera and they're like, what is jimming the camera? I was like, I'm going to block you. Okay.
In their defense, jimming the camera sounds a little dirty. So.
Oh, it was.
Ew. Ugh. At times, you're Kelly.
What? When am I Kelly?
Your incessant love for Alter Bridge is exactly like her incessant love for Brittany.
She has a love for Brittany?
Yes.
That's a love for Hilary Swank.
At times, you are most definitely Dwight.
That is not true.
Oh, yeah, it is.
How am I ever Dwight?
Well, let's see.
Please, let's see.
You like playing pranks on people, but you don't like it when they do it to you.
When have I ever played a prank on somebody?
All the time you mess with me.
Like what? Like when? Like when? Tell me.
Like at the beginning of the show when you were pretending you couldn't hear me.
What? I can't hear you.
Yeah, exactly. But you would hate it if I did it to you.
What?
What? Ruben, are you there?
Moxy, I can't hear you.
Where are you? I think.
And then you'll be saved.
I'm gonna change my Wi-Fi. Hold on.
I can't hear you. And then you'll be saved.
See?
Call that a prank?
It's not a prank, but like Dwight literally did the same thing.
I disagree with what you're saying. I'm not Dwight. When am I ever Andy? That's really what I need to know.
When you sing all the time off key.
Andy's a great singer. I don't know what the Michael Scott you're talking about.
He is a great singer, but only when he's with a group.
Are you saying I'm a great singer with a group?
No. No.
Okay. When am I ever Stanley?
Are you serious right now? You're really asking me this?
I am.
All you want to do is eat food and take a break.
Take a break.
And right now you're Andy.
Meredith. When am I Meredith?
When are you Meredith?
Yeah. I need to know when I'm Meredith because I've never been drunk in my life.
When you're making comments about Brad's butt.
Doesn't that make me Oscar?
No, well, it makes you Meredith and Oscar.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Cool. I can totally see how you don't respect me. Tell me a little bit more about the characters I am. Huh? When am I Angela? Huh?
You're Angela right now.
Not true. How dare you? The Lord's going to judge you on that one.
Thank you.
I cannot. I was going to say a joke, and I will not say it because it's inappropriate for the air.
Say it.
Well, she loves pussycats, and I love.
Hey!
You're supposed to cut me off there, and I say dogs. I was going to say dogs. The legit line from The Office.
I know.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. I see where how you see me in life. When am I ever Kevin?
Are you serious right now?
I don't know when I'm ever Kevin. I really don't.
You really want me to answer this question?
Answer it. Do it.
The trick is you have to let the undercook the onions. Everything is going to get to know each other in the pot.
What?
That's how you explain your cooking.
That's not. I've never said those words in my life. You know, I just think that you're full of baloney. You know that?
Okay, with that one, I'm trying not to offend you.
Offend me, please. Offend me. I dare you.
You are the only person I know who I am legitimately concerned about wearing tissue boxes as footwear to my wedding.
You just gave me a great freaking idea. Oh, you gave me an idea. I know what shoes I'm gonna wear. I wear a hairpiece and do this. It's not Ashton Kutcher.
Oh my gosh.
What? All right. Well, here's one that you won't be able to answer. When am I Charles Minor?
You are Charles Minor every time you dunk a basketball.
That's the wrong person.
It's pretty often because
you're thinking of D'Angelo.
I am. Sorry. Soccer.
Wow, that's racist.
Actually, you're Charles. No, I was thinking of D'Angelo. You're Charles Minor when you try to be in charge, but everybody hates you. But also half the women love you.
What? Okay, there's so many things that need to dissect you right now. Hold on. First of all, when have I ever been hated anybody?
You don't want me to answer that.
Answer it.
I'm just saying there's a reason our website was hacked.
You're the reason our website was hacked.
No.
I did a forensic deep dive on our website, and they left a cookie trail that said Moxy was here.
A cookie trail? Really?
It was chocolate chip cookies. It was delicious.
No.
Also, when do half of the women love me? Because I need to know that too.
Oh, I'm not telling you. If you can't figure it out, that's your own dang fault.
You know what? I don't appreciate that. Okay, here's one. Here's one that you won't be able to figure out. Okay, we're going the entire cast at this point. Might as well. We're almost halfway there. When am I ever Aaron? I'm never Aaron.
When you talk about how you grew up in a foster home and how you were adopted.
She wasn't adopted. Boom, roasted.
Yes, but they're the same thing.
Nope.
It's the same vibe.
Nope. Okay. Here, got one. This one's gonna stump you. Okay. I'm not Gabe. I'm not tall and skinny.
You're not Gabe physically. However, you do play soundscapes.
The hell's a soundscape?
What Gabe plays.
What is Gabe? What the hell is a soundscape?
It's what he's playing for Andy when he's vomiting up seahorses in the bathroom.
When has anybody ever vomited up seahorses in a bathroom and I started playing music?
You need to pay more attention to The Office when you're watching
No.
it.
No, I'm saying when have I done that? I've never done that. I don't play seascapes score.
It's not a direct exaction.
Okay. When Toby. When am I Toby?
Oh
Huh?
my God, you're Toby all the time.
That's cool, man.
Everybody hates you. I'm sorry, that was mean.
Robert California.
Robert California. You're Robert California because you know everything. You know all.
Thank you. I appreciate that one.
Yeah, but everybody hates you because you're also Toby.
Shut up!
So.
Okay, here, this one's gonna stump you. This one really will stump you. Okay, Joe Bennett. When am I Joe Bennett?
When you have to corral your dogs when I come over.
Oh, that did happen, didn't it?
Yeah.
At least they weren't in your crotch, though.
What?
I said at least they weren't in your crotch.
They were close.
Okay. Cool. I think okay, fine. When am I Ryan? I'm not Ryan. I'm not a douchebag. I'm not a tool. I don't have a BlackBerry.
You literally send me manual woofs whenever I don't respond to you.
That is not true.
I have a fax in my printer.
You should probably have that checked out by a doctor. All right, here. Last one. This is the last one. Okay. And I'm going to be offended if you actually agree that I'm this person. David Wallace. I am not a David Wallace at all.
You have told me so many times that you are the producer of everything. And what does David Wallace do?
He's the CEO.
Yeah.
And he failed.
Well, I'm not going to say anything, but I mean, there is a comparison.
I hate this.
I hate so much about you.
When am I Gunther?
What?
When am I Gunther?
When you try to fix a computer and you don't know how.
Do you know who Gunther is?
What?
Do you even know who Gunther is?
No, I don't remember who Gunther is.
Trick question. He's on Friends, not The Office. Boom. Roasted.
I thought Gunther was that, like, weird computer guy.
That's Nate.
Nate! That's kind of the same thing.
No, Nick.
Whatever. You're also Gunther from Friends.
I don't like you anymore. Anyway, who's your favorite character from The Office?
Also, you forgot to ask me how you're like Pam, so I'm never
I'm
going
not
to tell
like
you
Pam.
now.
Oh, okay, fine. How am I like Pam?
No, I just said I'm never going to tell you. My favorite character from The Office is probably...
All right, she's out until she tells me about how I'm like Pam. So I'm going to give her a minute. She's in timeout right now. I'm going to bring her back in 3, 2, 1. How am I like Pam?
My favorite character from The Office is probably...
Doing it again because she is being unreasonable and not telling me about Pam. So let's go.
My favorite character from The Office is probably Michael Scott because he reminds me of my dad.
This Travel Scott. Who's Travel Scott?
Michael Scott.
Oh. Why? Because he reminds you of your dad?
Yeah.
That's the mean thing to say about your dad.
No, it's a good thing, like in all the best ways. And if you don't know, now you know. But you should also look up at Gondola Greg on Instagram because it's like if Michael Scott got obsessed with coffee and made himself an Instagram.
Well, Michael Scott would have to figure out how to make an Instagram first and foremost, but
and also became super like secure in himself.
True. Okay, cool. So with that being said, let's talk about some of our favorite episodes because there's so many episodes. There's 201 episodes, and I think that everyone finds things funny in other episodes. Then there's always a gem in every episode, even the worst of episodes. So go ahead, tell me your favorite episode. Do it.
Actually, I want to know your favorite episode.
All of them.
That doesn't help me.
My favorite episode would probably be when Michael and Holly get back together.
Oh, I like that one.
Because it makes me feel like one of the past loves of my life will realize that I'm the one for them and they'll come back and marry me. And they'll find me on the top of a rooftop of some random building in Scranton, Pennsylvania.
Oh my gosh.
You gotta admit, that would actually kind of really like that'd be really interesting if I all of a sudden just went to Scranton, went to the top of a building, and there was some girl from my past.
Yeah, kind of.
Like we have to get married at that point.
That would also be strange.
That's what I'm saying. But that one, I like that one because it's just the guy gets a girl at the end of it all, so it's always a fun way to end.
Yeah.
But I think that the one that I find maybe the funniest, I'm trying to think of one that's like not an obvious one. There's so many. I mean, there's so many different choices, and everyone's gonna say like Diversity Day, or they're gonna say like CPR, the CPR thing, or
I love the CPR one.
Yeah, or they're gonna say like the fun run or stuff like that.
I really like what's the one where she throws the cat into the ceiling?
That's the same episode as the CPR one.
Well, no, it's like a 3-parter or a 2-parter.
No,
I think it is. No, I don't know.
That's where they do the fire drill. Remember?
Fire drill, yeah.
Yeah, it's the same one as the CPR episode.
Oh, well then I like that one.
That's good to know. Because I'm gonna get you a cat that you can throw through a roof for Christmas.
Yay!
And the cat's name will be Bandit.
Save Bandit!
Meow. That was the sound of the cat making when it dies. You know what? I think there's too many to choose from.
I think my favorite episode, and this is just a personal thing, it's not the one that I think is the funniest or like the best written or anything. My favorite is the one where the guy from the mafia tries to sell him insurance.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Just because it reminds me a little bit of my family. And also the gabagool.
Actually, you know what? The one that I like, that I find hilarious, is
This is strange.
I do enjoy the garden party episode.
Which party? Oh, the garden
party.
Yeah, I like that one.
I also like the search committee episodes. They're kind of funny. Yeah, I think those are what I would go with as like some of my personal favorites. There's a couple that I really, really hate. Like House Party. I can't stand the House Party episode.
Oh, yeah.
I think that one's terrible. Pretty much all of season 1, I think, is trash and should just be deleted from the internet.
I just hate the way Michael Scott looks in season 1.
Yeah, it's, Michael Scott doesn't look great at all. At all. But I think that's what they were going for, so but it's funny how different the seasons get from season 1 to season 2. Just in general, like I feel like The Office in season 1, I feel like it was shot on like a low def seat, like low definition cameras. And then all of a sudden, in season 2, like Dunder Mifflin all of a sudden had like more money to put better lights in their office or something, because all of a sudden like everything became brighter. Michael Scott became like actually became funny. Like he wasn't really funny in season 1. Seasons 2 and like 3 and until he leaves, he's actually kind of funny. So those are a couple things that I kind of pick up on as far as those go. I guess at the end of the day, we should talk about like what's the legacy that you think The Office is going to leave in the television world moving forward. Because I think if you compare sitcoms from the last like 20 years, I think there's a couple that are going to be considered the greatest of all time, and I think The Office is definitely in that conversation.
I think that, and that's a great question, Ruben. I think that one of the biggest legacies it's going to leave is like the ability to do kind of a mockumentary style thing and do it really well, and not have a laugh track. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think The Office was one of the first like sitcom style shows that didn't have a live audience or a laugh track.
I don't think they'd be one of the first, but they definitely don't.
Yeah. But I mean, you think about like some of the comparisons for the greatest TV shows, like you've got Friends, you've got like Seinfeld, and like I don't know, I'm trying to think of other great TV shows, and I'm coming up with like Parks and Rec in my head, which doesn't make any sense. But like you think about some of the greats, and or like Cheers or Frasier, and none of them are exactly like The Office. None of them really capture the spirit of The Office, and more than that, it captures what it's like to in some ways it captures what it's like to actually work in a real office with real people. Like the characters, at least in the first couple of seasons, can be very believable. They're a bit exaggerated in terms of like their human characteristics. It's almost like they took normal human characteristics and just kind of amplified them. And I think that's why we tend to relate with them so much, because it's like it is a real person.
Yeah. So the thing that I think that get the most satisfaction out of The Office is because the characters do feel like real people. Like you sit there and you think, oh yeah, I've dealt with the Stanley, I've dealt with I've dealt with the boss that I don't like, or the boss that's inappropriate, or the boss that wishes he was, everyone's friend, but nobody likes. But everyone ends up liking towards the end and feels bad when they no longer work for the person. We all have that coworker that nobody likes, so it's definitely, there is a sense of realism to it. I think at the end of the day, I think The Office will go down as probably top 5 for sure.
Oh yeah.
I still think Friends is a better show overall, from start to finish. I think Friends, I don't remember there being any dull seasons in Friends, other than maybe the first season not being the greatest season. And like for me, I feel like Friends ended in a way that left so many doors open, and you kind of want to know what happened with Ross and Rachel. You kind of want to know, did Joey ever come back from LA, because they had a spinoff show, so you have to kind of figure out what happened there. With The Office, it's kind of like one of those things where they wrap things up kind of in a way where you don't really wonder what Michael Scott's doing today. Although I kind of do, because I'm curious. They didn't mention this at all in the last episode. The only thing that we knew is that he had like 6 kids or whatever, like 4 kids. and that he was happy to have a family plan. They didn't mention if he got into paper sales out there or what he's working on now. Like that's kind of what kind of bummed me out. But for the most part, everything was tied up nicely enough. I guess you might wonder a little bit if Pam and Jim ended up getting a divorce or not, because there was that like rough period where it looked like they were going to break up, and then they just they were able to work through it for the time. So, but for the most part, I don't wonder what happened to Dunder Mifflin. Obviously, it's still in existence because David Wallace sent out a memo yesterday, or like a week ago.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, do you have any other final thoughts on The Office?
I'm glad that it exists. I'm sad it's leaving Netflix, and it will be greatly missed from a very easily accessible streaming platform.
Well, I mean, it's moved to another very accessible streaming platform. So
yeah, that's true. But still,
no, it's not going away forever.
I get why they're doing it. It just makes me sad.
Yeah, they're getting like $500 million to move it to a different network.
Yeah. Well, yeah. What about you? You have any closing thoughts that you didn't already say?
No. I think it's appropriate to end with this. This is one of the weirdest theme songs in like sitcom history, in my opinion.
Kind of like a music theory project.
All right, I don't want to get sued. So, so with that being said, I think go and watch The Office if you have not yet. Give it a chance, man. And
do like Ruben. Give it a chance.
Man. With that being said, I think that's all we have time for today. Moxy has a baby on the way or something. That's going to be here in like 6 minutes.
It's a baked potato in the oven, but whatever.
See, she has something baking in the oven. There you go.
That'd be the second virgin birth. Why are you making that face?
My name's Ruben Jay.
Stop being a Jim, Ruben.
You're a Jim, Ruben.
You're a Jim. And I'm Moxy Ann.
And we are out of time.
And so is The Office.
Is it weird that there's a John Krasinski video being suggested on my YouTube account right now?
That is weird. That's
okay,
super
big
weird.
Brother. Okay, big brother. Yep. Bye.
Bye.
Oops. Moxy, let the music play.